I'm Mr. 357, always down to pillar cap. I'm your friend to the end, you know I got your back. I'm loyal to every trigger finger, so every time you squeeze, I kick out so much heat, I bring any man to his knees. One day when I was at home, sitting on the couch, I heard a loud boom, and I heard my girl shout. I ran into the room, my heart was full of dread. My girl was laying there dead in the middle of the bed. The gun was floating in midair like a ghost was holding it, and bullets was going in the clip like a ghost was loading. The gun pointed at me, then I heard a voice say, just gon' stand there and stare, help me throw the body away. I was amazed, I couldn't believe my eyes. Then the gun said, I know your bitch ass ain't about to cry. I asked the gun why, what the fuck you do that for? And the gun said, nigga, you barely even knew that whore. I know you ain't thinking about snitching on me, I'll blame it on you. Your fingerprints is all over me and your DNA too. So don't be coming at me with none of that punk ass shit. Just put her in the trunk, let's find somewhere to dump that bitch. I'm Mr. 357, always down to pillar cap. I'm your friend to the end, you know I got your back. I'm loyal to every trigger finger, so every time you squeeze, I kick out so much heat, I bring any man to his knees. Mr. 357, I know you remember me. I'm the reason why your punk ass got locked up for that murder beat. Cause after all, I'm only your gun, and the gun ain't got no love. So remember that when you feel me up with them hollow point slugs. So I was riding through Sacktown with her body in the trunk. The gun was in the passenger seat smoking a blunt. It was paranoid, kept telling me to drive slow, and it kept looking in the rear view mirror for the 5-0. It was threatening to kill me, then it asked if it could touch me. It said it didn't like me right then, but it still loved me. It didn't like when the girl moved in. It said I changed, I used to sleep with the gun every night until she came. Then I put it in the drawer, I kept it locked away, and I stopped paying attention to it. I wouldn't let it out to play. The dog felt the same way, it talked about eating her, but decided to just shoot her cause it'd be cleaner and easier. The dog felt betrayed when I put him out in the winter, when I stopped rubbing his belly and giving him some of my dinner. So here we are now at the Sacramento River. Get the fuck out the car now, open the trunk and go and get him. I'm Mr. 357, always down to pillar cap. I'm your friend to the end, you know I got your back. I'm loyal to every trigger finger, so every time you squeeze, I kick out so much heat, I bring any man to his knees. Mr. 357, I know you remember me. I'm the reason why the punk ass got locked up for that murder beat. Cause after all, I'm only your gun, and the gun ain't got no love. So remember that when you feel me up with them hollow point slugs. I tied the body up and then I weighted it down, and I did it better than Scott Peterson. She'll never be found. I didn't want to, but the gun kept hovering over me, and it told me no homo. It had no problem blowing me, like that movie Child's Play. Did you ever see it? How that dog came to life. Man, who would ever believe it? When you came to arrest me, the gun was pointed at my back. Told me if I told you it would make me paraplegic. It's a fact that you found my fingerprints on the gun, but you checked for gunpowder residue on my hands and found none. My gun go off, I didn't do it, I'm innocent. I tried to tell the detective, but he didn't give a shit. He brought the gun in the room and he tried to close the case, but the gun cocked itself back and shot me in the face. Then it pointed at the detective, started laughing, then it stated, you going to jail now for killing X-rated. I'm Mr. 357, always down to pillar cap. I'm your friend to the end, you know I got your back. I'm loyal to every trigger finger, so every time you squeeze, I kick out so much heat, I bring any man to his knees. Mr. 357, I know you remember me. I'm the reason why the punk ass got locked up for that murder beat. Cause after all, I'm only your gun, and the gun ain't got no love. So remember that when you feel me up with them hollow point slugs.